We do this every year. The day before Thanksgiving, we get on a boat. What's the name of this boat?
Shirley Irene.
Sure, don't tell. No, it's not, is it?
Shirley Irene.
Oh, I thought you were joking. We do this in honor of what the Pilgrims endured on their travels on the Mayflower. We have some fun facts, but we're on our way to Kelly's right now. Scott Adams, JQ Adams Construction, builds homes on Kelly's Island, and you have a special right now on new homes going up?
Yes, with every big job, you get a free storm door.
Free storm door.
2 colors, brown and white.
All right. Here are some of the most interesting Mayflower facts we've ever found about the journey and the voyage of our pilgrims. Did you know that the Mayflower wasn't meant to carry people? It was actually a cargo ship. So you can imagine what it was like to be traveling in that.
God, it must have been difficult.
Mayflower Fact 2. There were 102 people on the Mayflower. 32 were sailors. 70 were pilgrims. Some were children. And apparently the sailors and the pilgrims did not get along. It wasn't a friendly voyage.
You know what?
What?
I've seen that same situation on The Deepest Catch. Or, I'm sorry, Dangerous Catch?
Do you know why the pilgrims left England?
Religious oppression.
That's right. That was one of them. They just didn't agree with the king. No one knows exactly how big the Mayflower was, but it was possibly about how many feet long?
I'm going to say 163 feet.
90 feet long.
Wow, that's not a big boat for crossing an ocean.
Under the deck, the ceiling was not that high, so grown-ups on the Mayflower couldn't stand up straight for most of the voyage.
They stayed below decks?
Yeah.
Wow.
And while they're below there, the kids would play word games, listen to women tell stories, and play with animals. They had some books. They would read them. And it wasn't very clean on the Mayflower ship. They had to use buckets for some things like, going to the bathroom. And they actually ran out of clean water on their voyage. Originally, there was 2 boats. Do you know what the other boat was called that attempted to go with them?
Yes.
What was the name of it?
No, there was 3 boats. The Pinta, the Santa Maria.
No, that was Christopher Columbus. That's a different boat trip. This is the Mayflower, the Pilgrims, Thanksgiving.
Well, no,
The second boat was called the Speedwell.
And ho!
Oh, that's probably true.
Apparently it wasn't big enough, so that's why they decided to go with 2, but the Speedwell was very old and started leaking, so they only ended up traveling in one ship and packing everybody in.
Wow.
The Pilgrims could only bring 1 chest for clothes, weapons, and tools to cook with and build and garden with. 1 chest.
Well, it depends on the size of the grill.
They weren't usually able to cook their food due to the rocky waters and the waves and the wind conditions. They didn't want the ship to catch fire.
That is interesting.
They ate the same thing every day on the Mayflower. They ate moldy cheese, salted beef, hard biscuits, dried beans, peas, butter cabbage, porridge, and stuff like that.
Which went on to become Taco Bell.
I think that was the 3rd ship, the Taco Bell. There was a baby born on the Mayflower. Her name was...
Motionless.
Yes, very good. The Speedwell and Mayflower departed on August 5th of 1620, but when the Speedwell was taking on water and they realized they had a crappy boat, they had to turn around.
Land ho!
And they set their voyage again September 6th, 1620, and they arrived in Cape Cod when?
November 9th.
1620, yeah.
Wow, that is an amazing...
Yeah.
2 months?
Yep. And the Pilgrims sailed how many days on the Mayflower?
I guess I'm looking at 60 days.
66 days
sorry.
across the ocean and finally settled where? That famous rock?
Plymouth.
Plymouth Rock. There we are. We're in America. There's the flag. Did the flag look like that in 1620?
No, there was only 2 stars. Texas and... Texas and...
Oh, this is just what it was like on the Mayflower. I bet you they lowered that. Is that a ramp?
That's a ramp.
Now, of course, there was no cars on the Mayflower, but they did rent a car, and it was waiting for them. You know what kind of car they rented?
It was a...
Plymouth. It was a Plymouth. Oh, man. We are going to have so much fun. Scott Adams, Brian Fowler, happy Thanksgiving. Bye.